Today we are reacting to Soul Asylum Runaway Train.
That is a hard ass name.
That is
like if you really think about it, I've never pondered that. That is a crazy band name.
It's gotta be one of the top 5 like darkest band names of the old school bands. Yeah, I have no idea who they are. I have never heard of this band. No idea what we're about to listen to.
I don't think I've watched this video or heard this song since like when it first came out.
When did it come out?
Like the 90s or late 80s, maybe even.
Damn, so I wasn't even born yet.
No, you weren't even born. I remember it's a very deep song with a very deep subject matter. Yeah, just very impactful. So I'm very excited to. That was a lot of berries.
It was very
many
much
berries.
a lot of berries. But
I'm very excited to react to it as a grown adult man and see how it hits me today.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited too. Before we start, if you don't know who I am, I'm Paper Chase.
And it's the one and only Diamond Don. And we are back with another reaction just for you.
That's right. Well, let's go ahead and get on into this one, Don.
Call you up in the middle of the night, like a firefly without a light. You were there like a blowtorch burning. I was a key that could use a little turning. So tired that I couldn't even sleep. So many secrets I couldn't keep. I promised myself I wouldn't leave. One more promise I couldn't keep. It seems no one can help me now. I'm in too deep, there's no way out. This time I have really let myself astray. Runaway train, never going back. Wrong way on a one-way track. Seems like I should be getting somewhere. Somehow neither here nor there.
Damn. That's crazy. Yeah, this has a very deep message to it, for sure. That's a sad reality, you know, and all these people that they're showing on the screen, I don't know if they've been missing because they were runaways.
Yeah.
Or if something, you know, else happened, you know, if they got kidnapped or murdered or whatever.
Well, that's the sad truth. Like a lot of people in that situation, you know, they're leaving something at home. Like there's some, you know, disconnected home, some dysfunction that's like so deep where they don't feel like they are safe. And so they run to the streets. And then often that means you're running into drugs. You're running into, you know, people that are.
Why'd you point at me?
Drugs.
You're running into drugs. You're running
into.
Why'd you do that?
People that don't have your best interests in mind, predators. You
Yeah.
know, that's reality. That's the sad reality.
100%.
I'll tell you my runaway story at the end of the video.
Okay.
All right.
Let's get back into it.
Can you help me remember how to smile? Make it somehow all seem worthwhile. How on earth did I get so jaded? Life's mystery seems so faded. I can go where no one else can go. I know what no one else knows. Here I am just little insane. It's just easier than dealing with the pain. Runaway train, never going back. Wrong way on a one-way track. Seems like I should be getting somewhere. Somehow I'm neither here nor there. Runaway train, never coming back. Runaway train, tearing up the track. Runaway train, burning in my face. Runaway, but it always seems the same.
Damn, that was heavy, bro. The song is such a banger too. That's the worst part about the video too, because it like I was like head bobbing, getting all into it, but then I'm watching the video and it's just like breaking my heart.
Yeah, I mean we've talked about this before about like a song having like a certain feeling to it that's more upbeat and it's dealing with a very like dark subject matter, but it is in a lot of ways more impactful, because if that went in a different direction, like I don't know that I could listen to the song because it's just too heavy. It's like if it was darker and the feeling of the song was darker, like I don't know if I could get through it, especially with that type of imagery. It's like not something that I would want to engage with.
Yeah, they made it very palatable, which, you know, with a song with a message like this, like you said, if they go too dark with it, nobody's going to want to listen to it.
I mean, there will be people who'll be like, oh, it's such a good song and the songwriting is so good and it's so deep and meaningful that.
But the message will get across to less people.
The amount of people who are going to be able to digest that and listen to it and interpret it is far less than this. It's a song that you play on the radio and you're like, oh, this is a beautiful song. And then when you understand the impact of it, it really drives that message home. And I mean, this video might be the craziest video that we've ever seen.
Yeah.
If you really think about, like, I remember this video on MTV, and I remember like the specific, you know, people like, you know, missing. I remember that part, but I don't remember all the other stuff that was in there. And then like watching it now and like seeing those themes and the, you know, I don't even know if we can say some of it on YouTube. It'll probably get us, you know, age restricted for that, because some of the, you know, imagery was just so graphic. But at the same time, it's like touching on a reality of like, the sad truth is that a lot of the, you know, kids in this situation, they're leaving because of their abuse and trouble that they're facing at home. And then they're just running into more of that.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, that is the truth. And this song is one of those songs that's needed, and it touches on what people don't really think about what's going on. You know, you hear about like runaways and stuff like that, but like what choice does like a young teen have after if they're from a broken home, they run out into the world with nothing. Like you said, they're either going to get into drugs, they're going to get into, you know, prostitution, they're going to get into these really serious, dangerous circumstances, and it's a sad truth. And
feel like I should be getting somewhere somehow. I'm neither here nor there. It's like the perfect, you know, writing that encapsulates that. And the runaway train metaphor of just saying like, hey, I need to get out of here, and so I'm just gonna leave, but I'm tearing up the track. Like, you know, I'm destructive, self-destructive, but it doesn't matter because I'm moving forward. I'm moving in some direction that's at least
from here,
away from this terrible situation, but I'm just, you know, in a continuous like terrible situation. I mean, it really captures that whole environment. And at the time, like, this is before YouTube. Like, I bring this up because immediately what I started thinking about is like Soft White Underbelly. Have you ever watched that channel?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, people, it's funny because I've heard people like bag on him and be like, oh, he's taking advantage of people and blah, blah, blah. But I look at it and I'm like, prior to that, where was there an outlet for people to be able to tell their stories? And I can be this way. I can be a hard ass and I can look at situations and be like, pull yourself up by the bootstrap. Everybody has hard things in their life. But
we all need to be a little
sometimes-
bit more empathetic.
Well,
though,
that's what
like,
things like this song do, is like, especially at that time,
Mhm.
it's like you're taking this message and putting it out to people and saying this is the reality of runaways and a lot of these homeless people. It's like you don't think about where they're coming from and what
Mhm.
type of environment they're in and what causes them to lead this lifestyle. It's not usually a good situation. It's not because, oh my God, things were so great at home
Mhm.
that I'm leaving.
And sometimes there's songs like written about the like, runaways, or like a girl running away from home and finding, her calling and things like this. Like
Like
this,
there's a glamour to it,
the positive side. And this kind of struck the absolute opposite of that. And it's just,
which is the reality of most of those situations.
Yes.
It's like, yes, there are situations where people are like, hey, I'm leaving, I'm going to chase a dream, or, I'm going with my boyfriend, we're going to live happily ever after. But oftentimes you're running, especially as a child, that's what a runaway is. But you're running because, you're facing abuse and neglect in the home and you feel like you have no options.
absolutely crazy.
Which was the opposite of my runaway story. I just saw like runaways and I think I was like, had to do chores or something, like do the dishes. And my mom was yelling at me for not doing them. I was like, fuck you. I'm leaving. I'm going to run away. My mom was like, okay, whatever. And I was like, watch me. And I must have been like, my brother was like tiny. I might have been 10 years old when I did this. And this was during like the 80s era. So you're watching these movies about kids going on their adventures. And I had a Red Ryder wagon. You know what I'm talking about? So I decided I was going to leave. I packed all my stuff. We had like a tent. And my brilliant idea was like, dude, I know how to start a campfire. I'm going to go live under the bridge. So I grabbed like a tent. I was like, I'm going to need something to eat. I grabbed some cans of beans, some ramen noodles, my blankie, a couple stuffed animals. And I jumped on my bike and I attached the Red Ryder, like with the rope. I was clever, to the back of my bike and then put my little brother in it. And I took off down to the bridge.
You're like, I'm taking you with me.
Yes. And then like an hour later, my mom pulls up like all frantic. And it's like, where did you go? I can't believe it. I was like, I told you I was going to run away.
My God.
I took my little brother. He was probably like 5 years old.
Well, we needed that to end this video, or our video, on a high note,
Yeah, I just wanted to lighten the mood a little bit, but yeah, brilliant song, great songwriting that really just like took that whole story and put it in a way that was like palatable, that takes that what could be really dark subject matter and put it in a way where you can like listen to it and still get the whole, world of that, but without wanting to just curl up in a ball and cry.
And cry. Well, thank you guys for watching. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like and hit us with the subscribe.
Oh, we don't
have the button.
I
here.
forgot.
But subscribe, guys.
That's
Thank you
right.
for watching.
And we will see you on the next one. Peace.